Hey, this is David B69, and this is episode 2, which is technically game 3 of our MLB 2K13 franchise mode. I hope everybody's doing fine today, and I'm actually kind of curious on the hype meter on MLB The Show 21. Are people going to buy the PS4, PS5, or are they going to get the Xbox One or the Xbox Series X mode? What are they getting? Basically let me know in the comments on what you're getting. I plan personally to get the PS5 version. That's generally my game plan. I don't have a solid game plan yet. I haven't decided whether I wanted to exactly which version I'm going to get. It seems like on Wednesday they're going to announce basically a higher tier, and the higher tier, it seemed like to me the way they were wording the announcement is that higher tier will allow you to get this gen plus next gen. So you'd be able to buy it and you'd have the PS4 and the PS5 mode, or the Xbox One and the Xbox Series X one. So, I mean, honestly, it's like, those sound like the better ones. I mean, they probably would only charge like $100 for that. You'd probably get a lot more card packs and other things included, which I really don't care too much about, but it's always fun collecting and doing a little bit of stuff when I get bored. So it's like, it's kind of interesting. But let me know what you're doing, what you're thinking, and let me know in the chat. So I really do care and be interested to know.
At its
so
best.
Let's play the game.
We'll see the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Atlanta Braves. A great matchup early in the year coming right up.
A dominating pitcher in Major League Baseball whose name is Tim Hudson. He'll be going for the W today. A National League Eastern Division battle with the Atlanta Braves trying to take this one at home. Glad you could be with us, 2K Sports Major League Baseball. And as he gets into this Philadelphia lineup, Steve, strategy-wise?
Tim Hudson, one of the best sinker ball pitchers in the game. He keeps it at the knees and tries to sink it down in the zone to get the hitters to hit the top of the ball and pound it into the ground.
Get a chance to look at what Charlie Manuel's thinking lineup-wise. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, if you see a blur on your screen, it's probably Michael Bourne running around the bases. The most exciting thing in baseball is when he hits one in the gap, because you know he's thinking 3 out of the box.
Leading off the game, Michael Bourne. Last outing for the Braves was a W. They've won their last 4 games. They'd like to continue that here.
Well, and the great thing is you start out 2-0 and you get another opportunity to see another one of these great arms you have come out and get his first win of the season.
Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss by Michael Bourne, and the count is knotted up. Boy, you certainly like to keep this going early on in the year as long as you can.
Oh, absolutely right. And the thing about this early in the season is what makes these games so interesting is some of the veteran guys get off to slow starts. Some of the young guys are coming on strong. Let's just see how this thing plays out today.
Strike 2-1 pitch, a sinker taken for a called strike 2.
Something he's been working on right now is getting the bat going after having gone just 2 for his last 11. A tough trend for him as a leadoff guy. You need to get on base and set the table for your lineup. He's got to pick it up for his offense.
Here's the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 1 away.
He gets the strikeout with the sinker ball. The ball's moving, sinking out of the zone. The hitter swinging right over the top of it.
And here's a look at Atlanta on defense. This is what we're going to be seeing on the defensive side of the ball. Any picks, John?
Well, you want a guy who can do it all with his speed and his arm, and B.J. Upton, he is that guy. He can go every direction for the ball. He can come in on balls. He can go back on balls. But what I like about him, it seems to be a lost art, is he charges the ball as hard as anyone, and he has a strong, accurate throwing arm. And when you have that, you're going to get a lot of outs when teams get hits off of you.
That one taken by Rollins for a strike.
Well, guys, it seems like just yesterday Tim Hudson was the leader of the Big Three in Oakland. Now he's an old veteran teaching young pitchers how to pitch in Atlanta.
There's a swing and a ground ball. Prado. 2 away. And for Tim Hudson, still a very good starting pitcher. 16 wins, 3.62 ERA. Another good season, John.
Yeah, and it's just typical. I think Tim Hudson's going to continue to put up these numbers as long as he wants to, because he has great movement on his pitches, and that's something that's not going to go away. Velocity might go down, but the movement goes up no matter what, and I think you're going to see this year in and year out for Tim Hudson.
First pitch he let go by, and it was a ball, 1-0. And Utley watches that one outside. He had 1 hit in 11 at-bats last year against Hudson. A swing and a miss. Utley, strike 1.
Now, if you got a chance to see the last game, you saw he seemed a little bit flustered at the plate, expanding the strike zone, striking out twice in that game.
That one fouled off by Utley.
Foul!
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chase Utley is out of there. Not a lot of action in this half inning, nothing on. First look at the Atlanta offense coming up. Our starting pitcher for Philadelphia. And Steve, as he gets into this Atlanta lineup, what are you expecting to see?
Well, you know, with Cliff Lee, you're going to get an assortment of different pitches. He can throw any pitch at any time in the count. Great confidence of his fastball, and he changes the hitter's eye level.
Here's the delivery. Strike 2 there. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitcher dominating the AB. He catches Johnson looking. Strike 3. He goes back.
You know, what I like about this is on 0-2, he didn't mess around. He didn't try to nibble to get him chase off the plate. He goes right at him and just gets the strikeout.
Got a moment to check out that lineup for the Braves. And our scouting report, John, who are we watching for today?
There aren't many second basemen in the history of the game that have the kind of power that Dan Uggla possesses. He's never going to be that high average guy, and he knows that. His job is to hit the ball at the ballpark and produce runs.
Lee with the windup. And it's taken outside by Prado for a ball. Last year you had the feeling the Braves were going to be able to pitch. Seems they have one of the best staffs in baseball year after year, but they were really able to find success because their lineup came together and made some great strides. And you look at the Braves numbers, about 60 more runs scored last year than they did the prior season. We were talking about their offense, Steve. That's a pretty good pick-me-up.
Yeah, but you have to love the upside with some of these bats they have here. Top to bottom, you have a lot of guys who can put the ball over the fence at any given time, and they're learning how to be more selective at the plate.
Lee with a count 1-2. Pops him up. Rollins will field. Out number 2. And we'll take a quick look at how Philadelphia lines up on the diamond defensively. So, John, any individual stand out?
Well, Jimmy Rollins has been a fantastic fielder for a long, long time, and he hasn't slowed up a bit. Great throwing arm and great instincts at the shortstop position.
Let's see what the Philadelphia Phillies have coming up. They wrap up this Atlanta series today. They'll defend home turf after that against the Royals and Jeff Francoeur. Boy, there's some great competition in that set of games. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then they take on the division rival Mets. That should be a great series. They really match up well. So a lot of home games on the way. The fans will have a chance to see their guys many times over in the next couple of weeks. And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike.
Well, that's what you like to see. Power going against power. That two-seamer with great movement, and the batter swinging for the fences. The pitcher won this battle.
Lee with the windup. A line drive toward short. Oh, and he dropped it. And so that does not end the way they wanted it to.
Number 16. Let's take a brief look here at the Atlanta Braves and how they ranked in the National League last season. 7th in runs, 8th in stolen bases, and they were in the top 10 in home runs. That ability to drive the ball really paid dividends for this team's offense.
He deals. Ball one. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0. He has a .286 batting average against Cliff Lee. Here's the 1-0. And McCann lets it go outside for a ball.
Well, looking for a bounce-back performance today. Some disappointment after last game, striking out twice.
Now the 2-0 pitch. Hit up the middle. Rollins dives. He's up with it. And he gets in there easily.
But when you're setting your defense, you don't set your defense for guys not to hit the ball well. This ball wasn't hit hard, but he gets down the line so quickly he's able to beat it out for that base hit.
And here's Dan Uggla. He's in his 8th year.
Now they've got to keep track of Upton right here. He might be running.
And that'll retire the side. Caught by Bourne. Good work with that arm. Cliff Lee works his way up. Ryan Howard at the plate.
6, Ryan Howard.
Strike one. Hudson gets him swinging. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a fly ball. Upton to field this one. Didn't have a problem getting over there in time.
Well, we've got a moment to take a look at the Philadelphia Phillies last year and see how they ranked. 4th in batting average with runners in scoring position, 5th in stolen bases. And they were in the top 10 in team batting average, an offense that made a lot of contact and got a lot of base hits.
And we're going to see Brown here. Top of the National League East had been pretty much belonging to the Phillies since '07, but last year they'd end up 3rd overall and never had a real run at it. And he can make contact with Hudson's delivery. And for the Phils, they kind of hung around early, but a really brutal stretch last July, Steve, ended all the hopes they had, as they had 5 consecutive National League East titles.
And look, getting back to the top of the National League East is going to be that much more difficult as the Nationals and the Braves really have fortified their rosters. The Phillies have gotten used to winning, but it's going to be more difficult to get back on track with winning.
Rung him up. Strike 3. Count that one as K.
Good movement, 89 miles per hour. K-Cam shows it to you.
Carlos Ruiz will try and keep it going. Just a 1 for 9 last year off Hudson. Sinker just missed. 1-0.
Well, this guy has some great late breaking sink on his fastball. It's his out pitch.
On the outside corner, 1-1. Even though the hitters know it's coming, Steve, that out pitch you're talking about, with that movement, it's tough to get under it.
Well, that's the issue. The sink.
Hit on the ground. Picked up by Uggla. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. And so Tim Hudson, he takes. And Freddie Freeman to lead it off.
Well, going to try to make some contact in this ball game today because he swung and missed a little bit too much, striking out twice in his last game.
And it's fouled off. Foul! Lee with the windup. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. That's one away. And be sure to tune in next Sunday. We'll see Gio Gonzalez and the Washington Nationals. They head into Great American Ballpark to take on the Reds. That will kick off at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, that's going to be a great matchup, and everybody's going to want to tune into that one. I'm looking forward to it.
Now batting with one away. Here's Jason Hayward. Injury questions had surrounded Hayward for 2 years. Finally able to play a full year, and he showed just how good he can be. And that finds the outside corner for strike 1. We're talking about Hayward, some good pop. 27 home runs, a career high for him to go along, Steve, with 82 RBIs.
Well, a nice bounce-back season from him last year. He's got power, and he's got...
That swung on and hit. Brown ready. That one's taken care of.
They had him played perfectly. You pitch to your defense. They hit the right spot with the pitcher, and the outfielder was where he should be. They make the out.
And it's Pena batting. In his career, 0 for 9 off the Phillies.
Ball one.
And Lee throws one outside for a ball.
That's a good pitch with a cut fastball. When you're throwing this pitch, you want to start it on the corner, run it off the plate, trying to get the hitter to chase. Good piece of hitting to lay off of it.
It's now 1 ball, 1 strike. He watched that fastball that was in there. Here's the 1-1. And that swung on and hit. Bourne's there to play it. That'll do it as they put that one away. And he goes quickly for Cliff Lee. That's a 1-2-3. He's put in some effective pitching so far. 3rd inning coming up. It'll be the bottom 3rd of the order coming to the plate. Turner Field is the site. Major League Baseball with beautiful weather here in Atlanta. And Young's in the box. Sliders in there, no balls and a strike.
This is where you want to go with the breaking ball, to the outside corner. Paint the black, get the call. The hitter gave up on it. He got the pitch he wanted.
And he watches the low pitch from Hudson. And McCann calls for the pitch. Swing and a miss and a ball outside. 1-2.
A fastball up and away. It's awfully tough to catch up with it because you want to try to hit it deeper in the zone and go the other way, and before you know it, it's by you.
Swing and a miss on the breaker. 1 down.
He chases the breaking ball for strike 3 right there. You got to lay off.
Revere strides in.
He's been seeing the ball pretty well lately, going 4 for his last 9. Doesn't matter what they throw up there. He's finding a way to get on base. Great patience and discipline at the plate.
Up the middle, picked up by Pena. So Revere is retired. Here's what the Braves have coming up in April. The series with Philadelphia concluding today. Then they will come home and they will have to face Starlin Castro and the Cubs. That's a 3-game series. Then they'll square off against a fellow NL East team. The Marlins hosting that one. Wins will not come easy over the next stretch of games. 0-1 count as that started off with a strike. Strike 2. Tim Hudson. He's in charge. The pitch. There's a swing towards the hole. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. Good defensive half inning there. No hits allowed. This ball game moving along has its own story, and let's see if Freddie Gonzalez likes it. He's watched some great deliveries on the mound. Struggling bats, though. Important now to get the offense stinging. And Lee gets it by, called strike. 0-1.
Well, that cut fastball away. It looks like it's coming down the heart of the plate. It runs to the outside corner. It tends to turn into a pop-up.
Good cut fastball that time. He's in control with the count at 0-2. A shot up the middle and in there. Base hit. Opposing pitcher. That is tough to take when you're on the mound. And that's going to bring Reed Johnson to the plate.
I thought he couldn't hit, Gary. Pitchers can't hit. Well, look at that. That's a good piece of hitting right there. Nice job.
Taking a look, he struck out looking. First at bat, that came against Lee.
You know, I'm not sure what he was thinking last time up. He just took the four-seamer for strike 3. You've got to look fastball and adjust to the off-speed when you have 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss there. Johnson, no contact, evens it up. He's got a .389 career batting average off Cliff Lee.
Well, and this lefty doesn't offer up much that he doesn't like. He just owned him so far in his career.
Those who led the league in hits last year, the league leaderboard. Andrew McCutcheon, number 1. Second, Brian Braun. In the 3rd spot, Marco Scudero. Martin Prado 4th. And also in the top 5, Jose Reyes.
Well, the more people you get on base, the more chance you have of scoring runs. And this guy can do it as good as anyone. He can hit, and that's what he does. He puts the ball in play. He makes things happen, but he seems to get a lot of hits. That's why he was one of the best at it last year in all of baseball. Gets on base, and he scores runs.
And it's B.J. Upton now. Reached on an error his last time around. Hudson's on at first. Here's the first pitch. And that one hit well. Bourne's there. And there's the 3rd out. Gotta like those kind of innings. He keeps throwing them up there, Cliff Lee. He continues.
Now coming to bat.
And Bourne's in the box. Steve, let's take a look at what he's getting done out there on the mound.
How's this righty doing it? Well, he's getting a lot of ground ball outs, and it's because they just cannot seem to stay behind the ball. They keep hitting the top of the ball.
And the 4th inning underway. It is an 0-1 count.
Now, Gary, they're going through the lineup the second time around right here. They don't have...
Swung on and hit. Upton. That's one away.
Well, great pitching, great defense over the past several innings. Retired 10 in a row.
Here's one away, and here's Jimmy Rollins in. Had a good .293 average last year against the Braves here in Atlanta. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And Ugla picks it up.
You're in there.
2 away.
Oh, he just makes every ground ball to the right side look routine. He scoops up another one and sends him back to the dugout.
And a shot here for Chase Utley with 2 down. He struck out swinging in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch. That one's drilled to short. Picked up by Pena. Throws on to first. Side is retired. Perfect through 4, and he is dealing.
Well, he's done everything you want out of a starting pitcher. He set the tone early and keeps it going now.
Shutout baseball here in Atlanta. Take a look now at this ball game from Charlie Manuel's hideaway. The skipper that's happy not to have given up any runs yet, but watching for that opportunity for his offense to get on the board. Here's the pitch to McCann. Hit up the middle, and he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now. So that brings Dan Ugla to the plate.
Anytime you get a guy on base with no outs, the potential of him scoring becomes greater. This is what this team needed.
Top 5 last season in walks. Lee with the windup. Ground ball. And it's picked up. Over to second for 1. Howard, and they get the double play. 6-4-3 double play. Nice move at second base.
That's a great double play. Pulling off double plays like that can really shift the momentum of a game.
And Freeman will come to the plate. And you know, any great pitching coach will emphasize the importance of mixing up your pitch types. Let's see how this guy's been doing in that regard.
Yeah, the thing about it is he's keeping his team in the game, and aside from a few mistakes he's thrown, he's done a pretty good job of mixing things up.
Yeah, it's been fairly consistent in this game. The variety of pitches has been good, and most importantly, his choice of when to go with a certain pitch has been effective.
The 1-0 now. It's fouled off.
Foul!
Here's the pitch.
Strike 2.
A 1-1 pitch, and he watches that curve for strike 2.
When a pitcher hangs a breaking ball up in the zone, that's the pitch you have to hit. It might even get him off of throwing the curveball and just go fastballs.
Ground ball, Freeman. Picked up by Rollins. Throws to first, side is retired. In, out of the inning, 6 pitches and it's over. Both teams still looking for their first run here in Atlanta.
Stepping up to the plate.
It's Ryan Howard to lead off.
We knew Hudson had this in him, but he is putting on a show out there today. What an effort.
One of the hallmarks of this pitching performance we're seeing here today, getting hitters to chase. We've had a lot of that. Here's a breakdown of how he's fooling this lineup and stymieing their offense.
Well, one of the best ways to see if a pitcher's fooling the hitters, strikes out of the strike zone, and look what he's doing here.
Well, that's the key, Steve. Anytime you can get guys swinging the balls out of the zone, you know you're going to have success. He's been doing that today.
That one fouled off by Howard. Howard battling another foul ball.
Well, when a pitcher throws a pitch like that, you expect to get the strikeout. Great piece of hitting defensively to keep this at-bat alive.
Howard again will foul it away. And that one swung on and missed by Ryan Howard. Still, no one has been able to reach base, and we're in the 5th.
You know, I love watching him this next time through the lineup. The adjustments he's making, the hitters just can't figure them out.
And we're going to see Brown here. He struck out swinging in his first at bat of the game against Hudson. Swung on, hit, and Pena gets to it. So Brown is retired. Carlos Ruiz will try and keep it going. We have seen a great pitching performance on the mound and a tremendous use of that strike zone that's been on display here. Here's a fly ball to straightaway left. That'll do it as they put that one away. Well, you don't want to say anything too early, but through 5, folks, there ain't anything up there.
And you know, it's second time through the lineup. They're not making any adjustments. You wonder if he can keep this going.
Turner fields the sight. No offense. Sometimes the game just takes charge of itself. Freddie Gonzalez hopes he's got a say in that. Let's see how it's going. He's hoping for that offense to come alive sooner than later. And with the lumber, here's Jason Hayward.
The lumber's been real active right now, making good contact. He's gone 4 for his last 10.
And the manager has to be tickled to death to have a guy that's always on base for the guys behind him.
And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Lee, 0-1. Tries to get him to golf at that one, but he lays off, and 1-2 count. And Ruiz is calling for the pitch. Oh, he struck out Jason Hayward. Wow, that pitch just froze him.
Very little movement on this pitch at 93 miles per hour, courtesy of KK.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking at a fastball like that.
They set him up beautifully with the change of speed, but you still think he'd be able to at least try and take a hack.
Pena at the plate. Bit of a strange year for Lee last season. He pitched well, but whenever he took the mound, his team just could not pick up runs for him. Here's the first one. Pulls that one off, and it's high, ball 1. For Lee on the mound last season, he finished 6-9. Didn't get his first win, amazingly, Steve, till the last day of July.
I mean, clearly the one-loss record, not an indicator of how well he pitched. He had an ERA at 3.16, hovered in the 3s most of the season. He just suffered from a lack of offensive production. Ryan Howard, Chase Utley hurt for most of the year. That hurt Cliff Lee.
The 1-1. Pena's going to foul that one away. Here's the pitch. Pena hits another one foul. Cutter almost rung him up, but it's 2-2.
Well, looking for a bounce-back performance today. Some disappointment after last game, striking out twice.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
Took a big hack at that one up in the zone. He's going to be seeing that one in his dreams all night long.
Hudson into the batter's box.
This has been a real treat, Gary, watching Lee perform like this. I mean, what a terrific game.
How's he getting these first pitches across? Well, let's take a look.
You want your pitchers to be aggressive and go at the hitters and work ahead in the count. And first pitch strike's the way to do it. Well, in this game, he's retired 8 hitters after he's gone to an 0-1 count.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the side's retired. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. Both teams still looking for their first run here.
Now batting.
Michael Young leading it off. And gets set for the first pitch. Young makes contact, fouled off. Hudson with a windup. And he fouls off another one. Low, and it's 1-2.
Look, Gary, as we move through the middle part of this ball game right now, they just cannot mount any offense at all. No hits. And I'll tell you what, this pitcher is just shutting them down.
Swing and a miss on the sinker. One away.
That's a pretty fast pitch right there, and hard to get that much break on it.
One away as Ben Revere gets set.
I don't know if you got a chance to see his last ball game, but he picked up 2 hits in that one, swung the bat well.
First pitch to him. Line drive left of the bag and foul. Shot towards the hole. Freeman recording the out. Boy, it doesn't take long to count the amount of hitters he's been able to get out so far. He's just marching along here with lots of zeros.
Well, the key right now, he's got to maintain his focus. Winning the game is the primary goal right now.
And in the batter's box, it's Lee. 0 for 1 thus far. Swinging and a miss, and he falls behind on the count 0-1. Well, when you put a game together like we've seen here from this pitcher, it only comes with throwing a lot of quality strikes. Here's how he's getting it done.
Well, and as a hitter, it's so difficult to try to make contact on that outside edge, especially when he can throw it for strikes whenever he wants.
Well, that strategy has proven to be very successful in this game as he is really dominating this lineup.
Well, with the way we keep tracks of pitch counts right now, you know 0-2, the pitcher wants to put him away. The fact that he has to throw another pitch just tells you how defensive a swing the hitter had to keep it going.
So they're shut down again, and through 6 innings now, they remain hitless. And the Phillies. And it's Reed Johnson in the box now.
Number 7, Reed Johnson.
Now the first pitch. Cutter just misses. 1-0.
Well, a cut fastball up and away can be dangerous because that pitch can run over the plate. Fortunately, the hitter laid off it and didn't get hurt.
There's a swing, line drive, center field, and it's through. Freddie Johnson single. So that brings up Martin Prado to the plate.
This is what you're supposed to do when you're leading off an inning. Figure out a way to get on base any way you can. A hit's great, a walk's great, but just get on base because now you have the potential to score runs. Well, if you think you can sneak a pitch by Martin Prado, think again. He's not going to be fooled by anything. He puts the ball in play. He's a prototypical number 2 hitter in the lineup. He moves runners. He can do so many things to help his team win without getting a hit.
Popped out. Foul ground last time around. And that one hit well. Bourne's there. 1 away.
Now batting for the Atlanta Braves. Center fielder.
There's one on. Here's B.J. Upton.
2012, a typical year for B.J. Upton. You can take that as a good thing or a bad thing, depending upon what you expect him to do. He hit for some power and scored some runs, but the strikeouts and batting average really suffered.
Well, working on the 0-1 count now. For B.J. Upton, what you see is what you get. He had a year where he swings, lines this one back up the middle. That's one out. Howard, and they get the double play.
An outstanding effort so far in this one. 6 shutout innings, making pitches when he needs to. Defense helping him behind him. An outstanding team effort so far.
Turner fields the sight. No offense. So Michael Bourne leading it off. Let's take a look here and see what his approach is against these hitters on the first pitch.
Well, when you go 0-1, you get 1-1. He's gotten 11 guys out in this game after going 0-1 in the count.
And the 7th inning underway. 0-1 count.
No runs, no hits. Deep into this ball game, Gary, and obviously he is pitching a gem of a game.
That one bounced in the dirt. He swung. It's a strike. There's a ground ball picked up by Ugla. That's one away.
Well, I still have plenty of chances to try to get to him, but right now it doesn't look like anybody's been able to try to even do anything against him so far.
And it's Jimmy Rollins. Grounded out last time up. Ball. And there's the inside pitch from Hudson.
Well, he's trying to run that fastball low and inside. Just couldn't quite pick up that corner. Didn't get the call.
There's a ground ball. And Ugla picks it up. 2 down.
Well, he has great stuff. There's no question about that. And every time he takes the mound, he's got a shot at something like this special happening. This may be the day that it comes to fruition.
And a shot here for Chase Utley with 2 down. 0 for 2 thus far. And Hudson outside the zone for a ball. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, hit. This one to Hayward. That's caught. Side is retired.
Now as we get deeper into the game, he's got to be thinking to himself, a perfect game is within reach right now.
For those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And it's Brian McCann in the box now. He's going to get things started off for us here after the 7th inning stretch. McCann makes contact, fouls it off.
Foul!
Lee with the windup. McCann again with the foul ball. And that one hit well. Bourne's there. 1 away now.
Now no runs so far, and he's been able to make every pitch he needs to neutralize some of these big bats. Getting the job done. He looks like he's feeling good.
1 away. Here's Dan Ugla. Well, in 2011, Dan Ugla is such a force for the Braves. 36 home runs. Big part of the offense. Last year, did not have the same luck when it came to driving the ball. And the first pitch was a strike. Got about 0-1 right now. The home runs for Ugla, only 19 last year. One of the consistent sources of power in the league for years. Steve, maybe a step in the other direction now.
Yeah, you know, his approach has been going backwards a little bit over the last few years. They need him to get back on track a little bit and start to use the whole field. He's become very pull conscious. He needs to look to drive the ball from gap to gap.
Got him there. That was a nice strikeout.
Good movement, 89 miles per hour. K-Cam shows it to you.
A good job of keeping him guessing by changing speeds out there.
And boy, John, you saw the effect of that swing. He wasn't even in the same time zone.
Well, going from off speed to a heater like that is never easy, and even guys that make the big bucks have a hard time adjusting.
And Freeman will come to the plate. Last time he grounded out. Starts him out here. Lined, foul towards third. Lee with the windup. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Time for Freddie Freeman to protect that zone. Well, it's truly been a tremendous day on the mound for this man. Here's a breakdown of how he's been mixing up his locations, using that to his advantage.
I think he's been in pretty good command in this one. He clearly is hitting his target, if not all the time, at least the majority of the time.
You know, John, if I'm the pitching coach, I'm going to emphasize just stick with the plan. The plan seems to be working.
Rollins picks it up. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side.
No, he's absolutely mowing them down here today, Gary, and they haven't been able to muster any sort of offensive attack against him here at all.
Atlanta still hoping to put something up. Has your game plan worked, Charlie Manuel? He's got to be really pleased with the pitching, but offensively his club is struggling. They just can't seem to get it going. Ryan Howard at the plate. 0 for 2 thus far. And the 8th inning starts with a strike.
I don't know about you, Gary, but when I look up the board under that H column.
There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. Picked up by Ugla. You're out. 1 away.
Now, Gary, I'm starting to like his chances here right now. He's got great rhythm out there. Seems like he gets it out, gets right back out there, and wants to start attacking this lineup. He looks good.
And we're going to see Brown here. And when you're having a day like this guy is on the mound, it takes a lot of things to be going right for you. Here's a look at his strategy on mixing up his pitch types.
Well, he's worked so hard in keeping hitters off balance, and the way you do that, you don't get stuck in the same repertoire.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Picked up by Pena. So Brown is retired.
Gary, I tell you what, that's some solid pitching out there right now. He's got everything working for him. He looks like he's in complete and total control right now. They are off balance the entire game.
And Ruiz settles in. Flew out last time. Swings on that first pitch. Misses the fastball. 0-1.
He looked really out of sync on that swing. Swung late. Looks like he wasn't anticipating the fastball.
Swung on. Hit in the air to right center. And Hayward's there. And that's the 3rd out. That'll do it.
Well, he's gone through 8 right now. He's got an inning ahead of him, 3 more outs, and has let the celebration begin. In that dugout right now, he's got to maintain his focus and control his emotions.
Shut up. And it's Jason Hayward to lead us off. Now, this is a kind of an interesting breakdown. You take a look at the pitch types that were thrown that have been. There's a swing and a liner. And the play made by Utley. 1 down.
A masterful performance out there today. They've not been able to get any sort of offense going. And I'll tell you what, he's going to make people notice this is an outstanding effort.
Pena at the plate. 0 for 2 thus far. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Lee. 0-1. Last time up, he went down swinging, striking out against Lee.
Well, the two-seamers just bouncing around up there, dodging bats, and they got him out the last time. You got to figure he's going to see it again here.
Well, it's been a very successful strikeout pitch for him, Steve. Definitely. 2 other batters have also been put away with it.
Oh!
Pitch on the way. Ball. That's up high. Pena lays off the pitch.
Oh, boy, you better get that breaking ball down or you're going to get hurt.
Lee with a count 1-2. Pena's going to foul that one away.
Foul!
Got him. 2 down now. And you got to be thinking ahead just a little bit. He doesn't look like he's getting tired. It's still a shutout.
Well, at this point, adrenaline just takes over. He's focused, determined. He's ignoring any fatigue.
Hudson into the batter's box. Struck out swinging last time up. And he'll start him out. Swing and lined up the middle. And he's on. That's the go-ahead run.
Well, you know what? I've seen better swings in a park, but the pitcher able to pick up a base hit right there. And, hey, nothing like helping yourself.
It's going to be Johnson now. He singled in his last at-bat. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. And here's the first one. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Lee. 0-1.
Well, his timing is just off right now. He swung way late on that cutter.
Strike 2 there. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitcher dominating the AB. He's running towards second. You're out. Struck him out, and the side is retired. He's got 8 shutout innings under his belt.
Now, all he has to do is keep his focus and composure in the ninth.
They're held in check yet again, scoreless through 8 innings. Both teams still looking for their first run here in Atlanta.
The bat.
We'll He'll put this game in the perspective as it's seen by Freddie Gonzalez. He's been here before. He swung on, lined over the first baseman's head. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on base.
Well, anytime you bring in a relief pitcher to come in a key situation, the last thing you want to do is for him to serve one up to the first hitter. That's exactly what he did, giving up that big base hit.
Revere strides in. Well, he digs in here, Steve. A golden opportunity to be the hero.
And with nobody out, they need to find a way to advance the runner into scoring position.
Runs up the bunt that time, but he missed it. It's a strike.
Strike 2.
Trying to bunt his way aboard. He misses for a strike. And Ben Revere is struck out. Big swing and a miss.
Got him to chase that ball down and away. Good pitch. Not real good execution by the hitter.
And in the batter's box, it's Lee. He's batting now late in this game. Only one out.
And the defense looking for the double play ball. The hitter trying to hit one in the gap.
Trying to move that runner around from first. And that's going to bring Scott Rollins to the plate. He'll be the pinch hitter. Eric O'Flaherty quickly ahead on the count 0-2. Rollins hits the ground ball. The pick. Got one. And two. Double play. They still can't push across anything. Looking more and more like the first team to score, and this one's going to win. Turner fields the sight. No offense. Two reads on a game always from each dugout. Let's take a look at it from Charlie Manuel's perspective. Tight game here, ninth inning. He's doing everything he can to make sure they don't lose this game. They're going to need extra innings to win it. And Antonio Bastardo, he's ready to throw as they make the pitching swap. Well, Steve will be watching now. What's his approach going to be regarding this Atlanta lineup?
Well, for Antonio Bastardo, when you bring him in, you're looking for that big out, looking for that strikeout. He's got a very strong fastball and a devastating slider.
And that's a strike. Martin Prado's going to have to take a defensive look here. Oh, Martin Prado does not pull the trigger, and he takes strike 3.
Well, you can hang laundry on that one. 94 miles per hour, pretty good velocity, but that's pretty straight.
Now batting, there's one down. Here's B.J. Upton. Just faced each other a couple of times, 0 for 2 against Bastardo. There's contact. He drove it well. Bourne will field. No problem for him as he gets that out.
Number 16.
And a shot here for Brian McCann. 2 down. He flew out his last time up. First pitch is a slider in there. 0-1. Swing and a rocket toward short. Throw in the dirt. He is safe at first. He's really looking to keep this going. There are, however, 2 down.
Well, a gapper could be a game-winning base hit here, so look for the outfield to play nothing over their head.
And that runner at first will be flying on contact. And starts him out here. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Last season, only .233 against the Phillies. Here it comes. And it's 0-2. Ugla, he'll be swinging. Anything close.
Let's see what he's going to do 0-2. The hitter's got to be guessing right now.
And Dan Ugla swings right through it. Strike 3. They still can't break through. Both pitching staffs have thrown 9 shutout innings. Both teams still looking for their first run here in Atlanta. And thinking, I'm sure, about the approach here to win this ball game.
Things getting...
Swing and a liner to right center. And he's on. That's the go-ahead run.
Well, you would have to think with the speed that's on first base right now that they'll put him in motion to try to make things happen here in this game.
Here's Jimmy Rollins. Well, he digs in here, Steve. A golden opportunity to be the hero.
And with nobody out.
He squares around and he gets this one down. Prado over to first for out number 1. There's one you can put in the textbook. If you wanted to call a pitch to bunt, you'd probably ask for that pitch.
And that's why this is a team game. You have to handle the game situations. Outstanding baseball right there. Good bunt.
Now Chase Utley. And he is batting here late in the game in a crucial spot.
Well, you've got a base runner. You don't know if you're going to get another opportunity. The game may be on the line right here.
This is the chance at a game-winning RBI. Ready with a 1-0. That one fouled off by Utley. Here's the pitch. And Utley around another foul ball. Hit on the ground. He's up with it. 2 away.
Ryan Howard has that unbelievable power. You see the fans just sitting on the edge of their seats waiting to see what's going to happen.
He was set down with a ground out in his prior at bat. You have 2 outs here in the inning. Only need 1 more. The last thing you want is a big 2-out hit. They're not going to chance it with this guy.
Yeah, but I don't understand this. You've already got 2 outs in the inning, and this guy isn't one of the better hitters in the game. Go at him, challenge him, show something.
And we're going to see Brown here. Wearing the collar thus far. And Mayberry's batting. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
It's nice to have somebody coming off the bench that can run a little bit. He can come in and pinch run, or he can get a rally started and potentially score a big run in a situation.
The pitch. There's a swing and a smash. And there's Upton. Pulls that one in for the 3rd out. They continue to be whitewashed, so it'll be up to their staff to do the same. Still unable to score. And Freddie Freeman to lead it off. Last time he grounded out. Couldn't get around in time. 0-1.
Well, when in doubt, when you're undecided, swing hard, and that's what he did. But he got the slider and he swung through it, but a big, powerful swing.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Time for Freddie Freeman to protect that zone.
Well, that's what the breaking ball does. It starts in the zone and breaks out of the zone.
Line shot into center field. And there we go, the winning run on base.
He tries to sneak one down and in to get the strike 3 call, but he fights it off. Outstanding job at the plate.
And that is so demoralizing for a pitcher. You work so hard to get ahead in the count, and then you give up a base hit. Hayward has a turn in the box. And he needs to move over that go-ahead run that's at first.
He's got to do anything he can to advance this runner and get him into scoring position.
They've got the outs to work with. 0 for 3. There he goes towards second.
0-2.
Pulled it back. Didn't bunt right there, but it's a strike, and it's 0-2. And his throw. He is out. Great throw. Line drive fouled off towards first. And that swung on and hit. Bourne's there to play it. He catches that, and that's out number 2.
number 8, Pena.
And it's Pena batting. He struck out last time through.
Come on, Atlanta.
Pena's going to foul that one away. Swinging a high bouncer to second. Howard. Late throw. He's on at first.
Well, as a pitcher, there's absolutely nothing you can do about this. You hate these type of hits, but he makes a great pitch. The ball just hit in an absolute perfect spot where no one can get to it in time to beat him on the throw to first.
And we've got O'Flaherty batting. He's really looking to keep this going. There are, however, 2 down.
Well, a gapper could be a game-winning base hit here, so look for the outfield to play nothing over their head.
And that runner at first will be flying on contact. Bourne will field, and that's going to do it in this half inning. So they're shut down again. You wonder, does anybody feel like scoring in this game? Both teams still looking for their first run here in Atlanta.
I got quite a showdown we have right. Here, Carlos Ruiz trying to match up and see what he can do to him.
Swung on, hit. This one to Hayward. And he makes the catch. One away. And Young's in the box. Had a base hit his last time up. Here's a swing, and he pops him up. And it's caught by Ugla. Out number 2. Revere strides in. He struck out swinging in his last at bat. Sinker swung on, missed. 0-1.
Boy, he's got some kind of sinker ball right there. It looks like it's starting at the knees, and it drops right down to the ankles.
Fouled away.
Foul!
Got him. So now they'll have their chance to win this thing with a run in the bottom half. Only 5 pitches to get out of that inning. That'll rest your arm. Shutouts.
Now coming to bat.
Welcome to those of you just tuning in. 2K Sports. Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. And it's Reed Johnson. A swing line to left center. And he's on the potential winning run. Get ready.
And we could see a big inning right here. You start off the inning with the single. Everyone now is on board and ready to go. Let's see if they can push some runs across.
Well, here it is. Here's Martin Prado. And he needs to move over that go-ahead run that's at first.
He's got to do anything he can to advance this runner and get him into scoring position.
They've got the outs to work with.
Gary, I'm looking to pinch run right here. You don't have much speed at first base. You got a tie ball game. I'm looking to get somebody in there to get in scoring position.
Ball! Slider misses, and it's 1-2 now.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
Good patience there as Martin Prado lets that one go by for a ball to even the count. He's ready. The 2-2 pitch. You're out. Swung on and missed. That is strike 3. Martin Prado is gone.
This pitch has a little life to it at 84 on the gun. It's a pretty good movement.
Now B.J. Upton. He's batting with a possibility that winning run on first base could be his RBI.
Now with one out, they have to be thinking double play. Give us a ground ball.
He said bat underway. 1-0 after that first pitch missed. Here's the delivery. I think he lost the feel on that slider, and it's 2-0. Back up the middle. Gets it. Wide throw. Can't get him. Now they can all run.
With the Atlanta Braves,
He's got to throw strikes in this situation. He's in a big-time jam.
He's going to need to come up big right here. With runners on at second and third and only one away in a tie game, you need big outs.
Now, this is why you play the game, Gary. These situations, it's where the stars thrive.
Upton's on at second. Johnson at third. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by.
He looked like he was ready to swing that time at the plate, Gary, but he must have been looking for a different pitch as that fastball just paints the outside corner.
Ball! And Gerald Laird looks at that one for a ball. That'll even up the count.
Well, the setup man right now is over the 30 pitch mark, and I tell you, these guys are used to having quick innings and basically only pitching 1 inning at a time. The more pitches he throws, the better chance the opposition has of hitting him.
There's a swing and a liner towards first, and it's caught. The play by Howard.
Well, that's a huge out right there. Now with 2 down, they've got a legitimate chance of getting out of this inning with the game still tied.
Now Dan Uggla. He's trying to end this thing. There's a ground ball. And they win it. Game-winning run is across.
Well, they win a great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching, really leading them to victory.
Would like now to take a look at our player of the game. Let's make a pick. Dan Uggla, an exceptional offensive game.
One big hit that can change the difference of a ball game, and that's what happened today. This hitter came up with that big clutch hit, so he's our obvious choice for player of the game.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
I guess it's that.
And sadly, we are swept. Interesting things was them taking out the starting pitcher after he got a Hudson after he got a single, and basically breaking up his note. Basically, by going to the bullpen, they essentially broke up the no-hitter themselves. Why does this controller keep on turning off? It's just interesting. He gave up no hits through 8 innings, and they went to the bullpen. Now, they didn't suffer for it, and I was unable to get hit, so it was just kind of interesting in that way. Cliff Lee did a great job, and unfortunately, with an error and putting guys in field position, they wound up winning the game. They probably would have won the game because they had a guy on second. He probably would have scored in that single in the outfield, but we'll never know. Because obviously I would have covered it a little differently, but that is what it is. So until next time, this is David B69.